restart my lo-fi witchy beats. Hello, hello. Let's see if this is working. Yes. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Let's go ahead and let the Discord know that we're here. Alrighty. I was trying to figure out earlier who our first person up is. Oh, people are already asking it in chat. Stream starting now. There we go. Alrighty. Hi, I was just seeing... I just saw your message on Discord. I just responded back. I'm like, oh yeah, stream starting now. Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you though, Bob. But oh my goodness, I was trying to do a new thing where I'm like, oh, before the stream starts, I'll figure out which people in the queue are gonna be in stream today, and I'll go through that. I'll figure out who to start with. And I'm like, man, this is actually more trouble than it's worth. Hello, what? It's good to see you. Welcome on in. But yeah, I was trying. If you guys saw me in oh, thank you for the sub. Thank you so much. It's very nice to have you. Hello, hello. You can redeem 10 hydrates or dihydrates? Don't. I'll ban you. Oh no. Hi, Crimson. It's good to see you. And Lambda. Oh my goodness. Everyone's already here, like, rushing on in. I didn't expect this many raccoons right off the bat. Hello, everybody. But yeah, if you guys saw me in the Discord, I was trying to figure out, like, oh, maybe I can, Hi, Chatty Matty, and hello, Raiders. Welcome on in. Did you guys have a fun stream with Chatty Matty? Did you guys have a good time? Let me know. Hello. Maddie! Hi! It's Aaron, right? That's how you say it? Hi! It's good to see you again. Yeah, oh no, you got left behind. Oh my god. Sometimes you gotta keep up. You gotta keep up with the raids. The raiders won't wait. You gotta go, go, go. It's all forces deployed. Stat. You can cuss a little bit. No, like, hardcore, like, not like slurs or anything. But yeah, I assume if you're old enough and mature enough to be on stream unsupervised, then, like, I'm gonna treat you like an adult who can do stuff. It's fine. We're all adults or mature enough to hang around with adults here. Maddie, why are you being mean to Aaron? Oh no. You're feeling villainous? Are you talking about doing all the redeems? Don't you do all the... I'm watching you. I like how it's like, oh yeah, we can cuss earlier, and now I'm over here giving the stink eye about hydrate or titrate. Anyway, here's your sippy. Here's the first sippy. I have nice cold water today. I just filled up the glass. Oh my god. It's a little bit actually too cold. I wish I had it because it's so chilly. But it's still good for me. It's fine. You'll be appropriate. Maddie, you're not allowed to talk. Oh wait, Linda, your first Grateful Dead notebook is filled up. 160 pages of set lists and show notes all filled up. I'm very proud of yourself today. You should be proud. That sounds like an amazing accomplishment. Schwippy. Bob, because are you just gonna keep misspelling like sippy like worse and worse and worse every time? It's gonna be end up being like unintelligible at the end after like a week or so. Hello, Ma. Hey, Mash, it's good to see you. Hello, hello. I was we were talking about you earlier. I'm like, oh, we should play a game with Mash soon. I was thinking about that. We had to finish playing It Takes Two. And then in the future, yeah, I was... It's just kind of funny that you're here when I was talking about you earlier. You also had to edit Book 3's first act. You're so... Yeah, I did see you mention that in the Discord. Yeah, doing those edits, it's always a lot of work. But, you know, you also said that you're happy, too, because once that work is done, it looks so much better. It's worth it to make the story the way you want it to be. Those edits are hard, man, but they're always worth it. Your phone doesn't either? Oh my goodness, what is this? What is this? 3 chapters. Oh, that's a big edit. 3 chapters taken out is a big edit. I know you have classes starting soon, but I'll make time. Yeah, you're doing the nursing classes, right? I think that's what you were saying. You're going for nursing or doctoring. Am I completely messing it up? That's incredible. We also, it's hard because I know I'm self-employed. I have a business with roots, so like my schedule is a bit more flexible. Yep, it is nursing. Okay, see, I didn't completely make it up. I'm not a horrible friend. You could have totally pulled my leg there, Mash. You could have been like, "No, don't you remember, Cryptid? I'm going for engineering. I'm going to be a teacher. How could you forget? We talked about this." You absolutely could have pulled my leg and made me think like, "Oh shit, I was so sure it was nursing." Can't believe you didn't know Wumbo. No, too nice to do that. What do you guys still like playing? Because we're gonna finish up It Takes Two soon, hopefully. Do you still want to do Peak, or is that old now? I heard you wanted to do Repo for a bit. We haven't started Repo, but maybe I'm behind on the times, and Repo's like lame now. I have no idea. Let me know in chat if anyone still thinks Repo is cool. I watched Gab Smolders. She's a YouTuber. I watched her play hours and hours worth of Repo content. So for me, I'm good. I'm over here like, yeah, let's play Repo. I haven't played it yet. It's Patrick. The new hotness is Pawn. I don't understand what half of you guys are talking about. What words are you guys saying? But also, what? You're on a 5-stream streak? Thank you so much for listening to me yap for 5 streams. That's crazy. You can play whatever. You've been entering a lot of tournaments for your main game, War Thunder. But always open for other games. Oh my goodness. How cool though that you're entering tournaments for stuff. I am. I'm not at that level. The only game I would ever feel like semi-confident in of like I'm a good player at it is actually Okami. Like classic Okamis. I know some people in here are older. They're hags like me now. You guys remember Okami was on the Wii first. I don't know if there are any like Wii kids here. But Okami had so many like sections in it that people struggled with doing certain things because you do have to like physically like draw it out with the Wii remote. And no, I did that for so many years. I was a master. I was a champion. He, it, Wumbo. You guys are just making up words. I Wumbo, you Wumbo. You were a Wii kid? You had Mario Kart? No. You have a 7K tournament coming up, so I'm nervous for that. But Okami is a dope game. Yeah, are you guys excited? They're coming out with Okami 2. There was Okami Den, which was like kind of a sequel, unofficial sequel. That was on like the 3DS? Something like that. But now there's an official Okami 2 game coming out. I'm so excited for that. That might be a game I have to play. Like as soon as that comes out, you guys won't hear from me for a little bit. You never had a Wii? Oh my goodness. Well, were you like at the age to be a Wii kid? Because I feel like sometimes like younger kids too, like they're just like, no, like Wii was already old when I was growing up. Okami 2 is so good. Why is there no Okami 2 too? I feel like not a lot of people even knew about Okami Den, which was the kind of sequel. You are a Wii tennis champion. Oh my goodness. But Mosh, let us know. So you're going to the 7K tournament. Is that like a thing? Can other people see it? Can I go somewhere? Can I watch you like kick people's butts on the what did you call the game? Thunder something. War Thunder. There we go. I was gonna say Thunder War, and I'm like, nope, my dyslexic brain is making it wrong. I know I'm making it wrong. Even I'm a 2000s baby. I think I've mentioned it somewhere in the stream now, but yes, this is my birthday month. I'm officially this month. I'm turning 30. I'm a hag now. Can you guys believe it? I'm a hag. I'm hag age. It's credible. Now I was just a PS2 kid. My cousin had one, and I would play his. Oh, that still counts. That still counts. You can steal it from your family members, and it counts. So I need to move her to Act 2. Because Act 1 wants to focus on the Wicked One and Bridget. Yep. Horizon 35. Why are you crying? This is the age. This is the golden age. This is when we stop giving a shit about people. Oh, thank you for the follow. And hey, welcome to Cryptid. I hope you like it here. You don't stream your tournament, sadly? You're too nervous for that. But if you ever have time, usually streaming me suffering through practicing in public lobbies. Yeah, I definitely see for someone who like does games like really, really well. Normally they don't like public lobbies, right? Because then it's full of a bunch of people who are not necessarily good at the game. So I can definitely see like you suffering through a public lobby. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'll definitely have to check it out sometime. And then you make cinematic edits of your matches. Are the edits just on your Twitch? Or do you have a YouTube for it? Do you have the YouTubes? You have 360. Are you... Asper's a comic? I have no idea what that word is. You're saying it's a real word. It's not a real word in my brain. But yeah, birthday month twins. Oh my goodness, I feel like there were so many people whose birthday is this month. I was talking to Penny. Penny's birthday is this month. I think it was Chatty Maddie. You said it was your... Somebody else said it was their birthday month this month too. Like, I've been talking to a few of my raccoons and I'm like, oh my god, why are we all February babies? Yours was last month? Boo. You can't sit with us. Sorry, Tangent, you can't be a February twins with the rest of us. That's right, you're 32 as well. You're a Pisces, so it was you, it was Chatty Maddie. I'm like, yeah, I think it was Chatty Maddie too. Pisces unite! No, I'm a cool kid. I'm an Aquarius. Yeah, this is true. Usually post them on Twitter. Okay. Don't bother posting on YouTube because copyright music. Oh dear God, that's so true. Back when I was doing more TikToks for the business, because we have a TikTok page, you do a lot of TikTok videos, but that's a lot of copyrighted music. And just trying to get better, I was posting them on YouTube, and they would just be occasional, like boop boop, like just those marks or those copyright claims. We weren't earning any money on YouTube. We still aren't. We're still like a little baby YouTube account that just has the shorts on it, but it would still like do so many copyright claims. Oh my goodness. Holding it down for the July babies. You knew I was an Aquarius? You knew? Is it because I'm perfect? Is it because I'm so amazing and perfect? Can you guys hear Mama Cryptid in the background? Is it because I'm so perfect and amazing and awesome that there's no other choice for me to be but Aquarius? Mama Cryptid's laughing and making fun of me in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear it. She's saying I'm being such a stereotypical Aquarius, whatever the fuck that means. You heard her? You could feel it, your cool aura. Luna, be careful. You're knocking stuff down, baby girl. Speaking of water, you got okay. It's been a few minutes. You're okay. You're okay. Here's your second sippy. Thank you for the hydrate. But yeah. Okay, I just realized I'm not in the Discord. Ash, what the fuck? No, I'm kidding. You'll join tonight and maybe send one edit over because I'm hypercritical of your own work. Oh, yeah, I don't want you to be hypercritical of your own work. Jesus Christ, we never want to tear our own work apart. We're always our harshest critics, you know what I mean? We never, and that critic lives rent-free in your head. If you have a really harsh internal critic, that's one you can't escape from. You know, they're just in the back of your brain seeing everything all the time, that like a stalker. So I don't share a lot of the ones I make. Oh, no. But yeah, I'd be happy to see your stuff. Penny shared their stuff a while ago too. They're still working on their story. But yeah, and I love, they were doing Alice in Wonderland fantasy, but also with fairies, and I was like, oh my god. It was like so many of my same interests. I was like, god damn it. You knew I was an Aquarius? You were too much like my zodiac guard, Lysithea? Aquarius of the Zodiac guard. I gotta represent Hypercritical team, unite! No, you don't want anyone being hypercritical here. The small voice in my head scares me. You gotta scare him back. We'll make some dinner. Yeah. Just got back from the gym. Yeah, you're always at the gym, aren't you, Mash? When do you have free time if you're always at the gym? You can be hypercritical if it's at yourself. I would still say, like, you can be self-aware. I've gone a lot better with my critic and realizing my work when I'm self-aware, meaning I can see its faults and I can see the things that's good about it. You can be self-aware about stuff, but to be self-critical, just to hate on everything harsher than is necessary for reality, that's not doing yourself any favors. You train 7 days a week. Don't you need like a rest day? Isn't that a thing? Or are you just focusing on different muscles every day? Like one day's leg day, one day's arm day, one day's like core strength. Is that how you do it? Because I'm like, don't people who do like hardcore like exercise and like that, they need a rest day to rest their muscles, right? Also so airy in 2. Something explodes. Cool, someone died. I will be there soon. Oh no. Hey, wait, Mama Cryptid. I think this will mostly only apply to Chatty Matty, but how many Aquariuses are in my zodiac stuff? I have a what? A stellium? What's that mean?
It is when multiple planets are in the same house. You have a stack up of Aquarius. You have like 5 planets.
Okay, yeah, I have like 5 or more planets in the Aquarius
your
house.
Ascendant and your sun are both Aquarius, both in the first house.
Ascendant and my sun are
and your moon.
And my moon. Ascendant, sun, and moon is all Aquarius. That's why I'm like a triple Aquarius. There's like almost everything. If you ever see my star chart, almost everything is in Aquarius. Different muscle groups every day, but I don't sleep enough to actually have a rest day. If you're going into nursing school, then you definitely need a rest day. The nurses are tired. Nurses need a lot of sleep. OMG, a stellium. Okay, Key Boogie also recognizes this stuff. You have Virgo in the majority of mine. Guess what most of my exes are? You're Pisces, but I have a stellium of 5 Capricorn placements. That's a lot of fucking Capricorn. I don't know if I want to piss you off. Also, introspection is actually suboptimal when compared to asking someone else to critique. That's a good point. That's a good point, PP. Sorry, I think I'm just a child at heart. I'm always gonna laugh at that username. You don't want to, yeah. And see, like Capricorns, it's like when you do hit that switch, they go a little psycho crazy, right? I don't think you ever want to flip that switch. You had a university extracurricular I'm supposed to go to tomorrow, but I'm gonna cancel. Had a long week and I'm still feeling tense after being home for hours. Think I need a break. Yeah, Lambda, take care of yourself. Like, geez. I definitely, when I was still in college and I was getting my degree, I burnt myself out. I mentioned it before. I was going to college. I was working, 2 to 3 jobs at one point. And I was away from home. We were taking care of an apartment. It was a lot. And I was in not a very good relationship either. There was just a lot of stuff happening. I really burnt myself out at that point in my life. You're a Virgo. Wait a second. PP's a Virgo? I feel like there's a joke in there. Hi, Penny. Oh my goodness, Mash was on earlier. We were just talking about you. This is a different type of critique writing on screen. This is just my little, like, nonsense screen up. I had to check who's in for critique. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Mash was here. I think they're off making dinner right now. But I was just talking, like, oh yeah, you and me, we had to finish up It Takes Two soon, and then we had to play games with Mash again. When Mash has free time and isn't at the gym. So let's see, 10 said they wouldn't be in here. Is Honeyboy? Honeyboy, are you in yet? Go ahead and let me know if you are. Otherwise, it's Bobicus. It's Honeyboy and Bobicus. If either of you two are in, you guys are technically next in line, I believe. And if it's not that, then hey, you guys can always correct me. Lord knows I'm always up front. I don't always know what I'm doing. I just try my best though. But I have Bobicus for the God Shadow, Pilots of a Dead God. Yes, I always keep telling Mash too. Mine's real short, only 133 pages. Well, you're here, so you respond first. Let me go ahead and pull it up. I'm not gonna read 133 pages right off the bat, but we'll do a couple pages, and we'll see what it gets us. Let's go over here. Let's get ready. You guys ready for story time? Do you guys have drinks? You guys all comfy and cozy? Oh, is this what it's supposed to look like? Why is it gray? Why is it gray? That's odd, right? Let me move it a little bit to the right so you guys can see the text better. I'm gonna move. Is this good for me? Oh, weren't a bit. I'm actually a Virgo. I was newly born on 9/11. Oh my god. Pisces, Virgo in my moon. Fuck my life. Story time. Why is it gray? I was gonna ask you. I was like, why is yours gray? Nobody else's is gray. I have 1 or 2 people when they've submitted their screen's randomly gray. 100 text color? That looks normal. Can I edit it? File. Page setup. No, background color is selected as white. Bobicus, how did you break it? Aquarius and my Mercury. Man, this would be such great things to like let Mama Cryptid hear, because I feel like Mama Cryptid would have opinions about it. But I'm over here and I'm like, wow, that's a whole lot of words and planets. People are talking like, oh, I have Aquarius in my Mercury. I have a Virgo moon. I have
Aquarius and Mercury and Aquarius, they have strength in communicating ideas and how to change for the greater good.
for Aquarius and Mercury. Can you guys hear Mama Cryptid? Or do I have to repeat all that? I feel called out my astrological reading. It literally says you're a sensitive man. You can barely hear her. She said that for Aquarius and Mercury, and Mama Cryptid's gonna correct me if I fuck anything up, it was you are very talented at communicating how to change an idea. Is that what you said? How to edit an idea? To bring forth ideas that are good for the group. So hey, look at that. That sounds good. Bobicus submitted a new thing. That looks right. Let's see. That's why I said Mama Cryptid knows more of the astrological stuff than I do. Mama Cryptid's just a little woo-woo, just a smidge. Yeah, I don't know why Bobicus, but hey, maybe this works out. Maybe it's a little less harsh on the eyes that it's gray. We could hear her, but the CC would read indistinct speech. How we love woo-woo cranes. Yeah, definitely we're a little bit spooky in this household. Yeah, we have Penny in today. We had Mash earlier too, so it was almost the whole group. Yeah, Bob, this is the new link. I'm not quite sure why it is, but hey, I'll roll with it. It's not a big deal. But otherwise, yeah, let's see here. It's not even 133 pages. It's only 83 pages. Bobicus, why are you lying to us? I could see the pages right here. I could see them. Can you guys see? Hold on, let me. I can't believe you would lie to my face like that. Right in front of my face. And my face's face. Hold on. See? It's 83 pages. Can't believe you lying to me like that. Is it me? Am I the problem? Is it because I have dark mode on? Fuck that. That hurt my eyes. Okay, so never mind. It's me, Bob, because I'm the problem. I was blaming you. It was me. It was me.
I'm a liar.
Oh, you're a liar? How are you a liar now, Mama Cryptid? No. Okay, apparently my moon's in Virgo. I don't know what that changes about me, but it changes something. Are you sure you're looking at mine and not Roots? Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Sun, your Mars, your Uranus,
My Sun, my Mars, my Uranus,
Juno,
my Juno,
your Saturn,
my Saturn,
your Neptune are all of
and my Neptune are all Aquarius. That is the updated info from Mama Cryptid. So anyone who knows astrology, I guess you can judge me. Yes, I am an Aquarius. This is all the different astrological signs. Because it's not just like your main. You can have like your Sun, Moon, your Virgo, your Juno, your all the different things.
asteroids
Asteroids
and planets.
and planets. Yeah. Yeah, you changed it to now water your eyes. I think it was me, Bob, because I think I have it on night mode, dark mode. I think it was me. I think I was the problem. What was I saying? But yeah, so anyone who knows more about astrology stuff, I guess you can judge me, but the only thing you'll be able to judge is that I'm fucking awesome. So the sextile between Mercury is Lilith. I have no idea what that means. It means something. I don't know what it means either. Turn off night mode. It's gonna give a flashbang. I ain't too deep into astrology, but I'm a Scorpio. Y'all can judge me for that. I do kind of low-key judge you. Does anyone else's only experience really with like the zodiac stuff is Homestuck? Was anyone a Homestuck kid growing up? It's not revealing too much about me. Bobicus, now you're lying to me. I reloaded it. I can fix it. I can go page setup. No, I'll do black. Okay. And then I'll do text color gray. You'll have to fix this later. Sorry. You can do Control A to select all the text. Oh, well, hey. Man, if only I was a smart tech person. That would have been helpful. But here we are. Here we are. I'm not that. That's what a Papa Cryptid and Roots are for. My only experience with astrology is someone pulling up my star chart in anatomy class in high school. I just looked at my zodiac sign and got called out so badly. Oh wait, now you gotta share with the class. Share with the class. What did it say? I like how everyone's most of the time their zodiac sign until you get really deep into it and you're looking at your Mercury and your Lilith rising and all the different stuff. If you look at a general quick zodiac stuff, they're normally not bad. And I'm like, no, who's zodiac stuff? If you go deep into it, if you have like a real like hardcore person who could read all your star signs and stuff and your moons and your risings, who has the zodiac sign that says they're a bitch? Who has it? What association of stars and timing and planets is it that you have to have that would read as like, oh, you're a horrible person, you're kind of a bitch, nobody likes you. You're never gonna find a star sign zodiac thing like that. I want one like that so bad. I just want to know. Weaknesses: impatient, moody, impulsive. Likes: leadership roles, comfy clothes, and individual sports. For reference, I'm an Aries. Yeah, that makes sense. Even your zodiac sign is butt-focused? What? See, every time someone reads my star sign, it's always, oh, you're the horny side. It's fucking incredible. An Aries man is usually very sure of his sexuality. Stop right now! Your dad's is literally horny, bitch. You're lying. No, you're lying. You're fucking lying. No, please tell me that's true. I thought that would be Taurus. Oh my goodness, all the shit. I feel like when you get into zodiacs, everyone's gonna be throwing shade at everyone else. Oh my god. This is incredible. You're Zeus in human form? Then you are the cause of a lot of missing child support and a lot of family drama. And also kind of a lot of murder. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Oh, your dad is Zeus in human form? Shit, 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 shit. I'm gonna go off screen right here real quick. Yo, that's horrible. Your dad joke. And it's self-inflicted. Oh my god, the shit. Oh no. Oh my god. Cryptid, we need to talk. What do we need to talk about? Is it a me thing? This isn't about you specifically, Chatty Batty. This is just something I've known from a lot of male friends I've had over my life. What is it about me that makes a lot of men have to talk about their daddy issues? Is it something with me? Is it something about me? Is there's just something on my forehead that's just like, so they had to be like, actually, this woman is the exact person that I'm gonna give nothing I've even told my bros, and guys talk a lot to their bros. There is some stuff like a guy will say to his girlfriends that they will never admit under threat of death to anyone else. And like, no, I've had a lot of people that are like, nope, I need to unleash all of my dad issues on this woman. But it's only my guy friends. It's only ever guy friends I've made. And I'm like, I wonder what that is. Overly sensitive, escapist, and prone to being a martyr. I feel kind of called out. I've never talked about my daddy issues. I've talked about my booba issues. Sure. Doing your own dad is Zeus joke. It's totally not talking about daddy issues. This is a very different stream than normal, huh? Anyway, Bobicus, are you even still here? I'm so sorry. Good night, Mama Cryptid. Did you release the other cats out? Okay, thank you. Alexa, turn off backlight.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. Your dad was cool. I'm very lucky. My adoptive father, Papa Cryptid. I'm so thankful he's part of our family. Right? I really love having that man as my father figure. And there's 100% like that is my dad. You know what I mean? Like I'm clarifying it's technically my adoptive father, but like in every other aspect, like no, that's just my father. Sorry, Baba Kids. But no, my biological father, when I was a baby, actually almost killed me. So like that's a fun fact. That's a fun fact. Not the Alabama way. Oh no, you gotta clarify. That's not very fun. It's a fun fact because I lived. It would not be a fun fact if I didn't. Glad you made it clear, Maddie. Yep. But yeah, anyway, that's a fun fact. Someone like looked at a little baby cryptid and it was like, absolutely not. This little baby cannot be cooler than me. I mean, I nearly dated my 5th cousin once. Okay, that's a little bit in Alabama way. How far removed is 5th cousin? How far away is that? Does the context make this any better? Wait, so would it be fair to call you Auntie Cryptid? Yeah, I've said I don't really like the Mama Cryptid one too much. I know a lot of people do that with the VTubers. They call them like Mom or Mommy and stuff, and I'm like, I'm not a huge fan of that. But I'm fine with Auntie Cryptid. Yeah, that's good. 5th cousin is great grandparents. Oh, okay. I guess I can understand why you want to keep up with extended family like that to actually know. In my defense, I didn't know until I did a DNA test. It's a fucking horrific way to find out. Oh, that's a fucking horrific way to find out, Chatty Matty. What island is it where they get an app to know if they're cousins before they date? Is that real? Is that actually real? No. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm so lucky. Thank God I don't have thank God I don't have cousins. I'm so glad with my little family twig. I don't have cousins. Jesus. I love you in an Alabama way or family way. Where I'm from, we don't need an app. We just ask who's their mom's cousin. Iceland? Iceland, you actually do that? Penny, are you being for serious? The Islandinga app? I'm not sure if I said that right. Created by Icelandic software engineer students in 2013, helps residents avoid dating relatives by checking if they share a common ancestor using a comprehensive 1,200-year-old genealogy database. With the slogan, "Bump the app before you bump it." Can you imagine when the app was first released? When the app was first released back in 2013, and you had already been dating somebody. You'd already been going steady. You'd already been being serious. You'd already been bumping around in bed a little bit, and then the app comes out, and you're like, "Oh, for shits and giggles, let's check it out." And then you. And then you realize, what do you do? What do you do in that scenario? What do you do? Genuinely, what do you fucking do? Oh my god. Imagine if they were married with kids. At that point, just commit! Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my, there's I read a lot of Reddit stories sometimes just in the background, just to have some noise and stuff in the background. And sadly there's some stuff like that where people who were kids who grew up either from sperm donations, from sperm banks, or who were adopted and stuff, they grow up and it just so happens they get married, they have kids with their partner, and then the partner gets a life threatening illness or a disease, so they need an organ transplant, and so they test everybody, and their partner's like, "Oh, you're an organ match. Wait, you're a really close organ match. Oh no, you're a really close organ match. Wait, oh no." And they're like, "Isn't that good? Can't I give my liver or my spleen to my dying partner?" And they're like, "Yeah, you can, but there's some news you should know about you and your partner." You know? And it's happened a few times, and I'm like, oh no. And then they just live with that knowledge because they already are married and have kids, and so they're like, you know what? You're right, Phoebe. This is a. Can I get a what? What? Normally, when I first started, it was just a mass murder. It was just a mass murder stream. But yeah, I guess now we're talking about incest for the first hour. I'm from Guam, and it hit my cousin that when he met his significant other at the time, his parents, he found out her mom was his mom's third cousin. No. Sorry, excuse me for the cough. Jesus Christ, no. Oh my god, horror. This is horrible. This is all so horrible, these poor people. Well, I might as well move to Alabama now. No. Anyway, hopefully Bobicus is still here and we haven't scared them off with incest. Oh, me and Mama Cryptid and Papa Cryptid, since we're so disappointed with Stranger Things, we were looking for a new family show. We started watching Dark, which is on Netflix. It's a German one, and people were saying, "Oh, if you like some of the things in Stranger Things, you might like Dark." And so you're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, sure." And it was finished and everything, so we started it, and it deals with time travel and time loops and alternate reality and stuff, alternate dimensions. So we're like, "Oh, okay, yeah," and we were keeping track of things, and then we were like, "Wait, wait, wait, wait. And yeah, part of the plot points for several of the characters in the family in the show is that there's accidental incest because of time travel loops. Like a kid who goes back in time but then grows up in the past and then marries so and so, but then his kid, not knowing that their father is the missing kid in present day, is like dating someone else, and it ends up being his like cousin or some shit, and then one person gives birth to her daughter, but then that daughter goes into the future, and gives birth to a child, and that child ends up being her mother who goes back into the past to get, and it's like this endless loop, and I'm like, oh no. Oh, you know, a show I might enjoy? What show is it? Because right now in Dark, the family trees are kind of looking, you know how like a tree is kind of supposed to go, let me see if I can show you guys my mouse. The tree is supposed to kind of go up into the branches, or it kind of goes down to all the roots. It's kind of looking like a wreath. It's kind of looking like a wreath in Dark. Wait, didn't Marty almost become his own grandfather in Back to the Future? It was something like that, right? It was almost became his own father or grandfather or something like that. It was some crazy stuff in Back to the Future. Very similar. Now just think of like 20 people were doing time traveling shenanigans, and all the craziness that would happen with that, and that's Dark. not as in like it's bleak. I mean like that's the show Dark. That's the show, and we're keeping track of everything. We're like, oh no. But yeah, let me know what show I might enjoy, Penny, because we're almost done with this one. We're just finishing up. We're like, we just have to know how it ends, and then we can be done. And then we need a better show to watch. Because Stranger Things is a disappointment. Dark is just full of incest. We're like, man. Okay, I'm going. It's called Persona. It's about an older man. Cat, do not drink my water. We don't get it. It's about an older man that gets diagnosed with Alzheimer's, so he starts killing a crime ring before he forgets about all their crimes. I love that. I love that so much. That's an absolutely fucking amazing concept. Penny's right. That is right up my alley. Oh no. So let's go ahead and start. I'm focusing. I knew you would. What does that say about me? So let's go ahead and start with story time. The animates fight always at the moment of connection, their massive bulk straining the iron chains. Animates. Gets my newspaper ready. A century of service has not tamed them. They are filled with a hatred of submission and surrender to one so small, so weak. Who among us could stand it? Sir Salamar climbs the hulking mass and grabs the back of his animate's neck. The beast thrashes, the chains go taut, but the stakes hold. The soil was good, moist when you drove the stakes last night. Nothing to fear. The animate stills, bound under Sir Salamar's will. I approach and remove the manacles, ignoring the twitch that runs through the animate's arm. Game of Thrones. Just remember I don't know how to say their name because I never watched Game of Thrones. Family tree is more of a family wreath. That's exactly it. With Dark. I can't say I recommend the show, but it's like decent. It's like decent. The animate, Onus, stands up, tossing off a tarp of canvas. The golems are a sight to behold, 30 feet of clay and rock in a humanoid shape, covered in leather armor. Polished steel glints in the sun, where the gold and azure-dyed leather is studded together. Onus, hands now free, deftly rips his own stakes out of the ground. I motion to Marsetto, who walks awkwardly, refusing to turn his back to Onus while he makes his way to Cabellus, my animate. I lift the tarp, meet Kaba's eyes and spin out of the way like a matador as it lunges forward and strains its chains. To Marsetto. Marsetto goes to Cabalis. And then the nickname is Kaba. Okay. Marsetto takes a step backward. I hop onto Kaba's back, slide into the leather cradle, and grab hold. My mind bites into Kaba. It's always a fight. I always win. I like that line. It's always a fight, I always win. I like that a lot. I relish this moment every day, proving my superiority over this meritless beast of power and rage. What good is a rider that cannot control his horse? A pilot that cannot control his enemy? I'm reminded every day of my purpose. I am a pilot. I live to dominate, to civilize what is violent and destructive through sheer force of my perfected will. Marsetto trembles as he undoes Kaba's manacles, and I keep Kaba perfectly still, feeling his desire to rip Marsetto limb from limb. A BB came on, and dude was playing guitar so well it straight up just made me cry. Too good at the blues. Either that or I cry too easily, maybe both. Rip Marsetto limb from limb, feeling my own will to stillness overpower his bloodlust. I'm well practiced, but it's not effortless. Each murderous thought spikes in my mind. I bring my mind back to stillness, back to vigilance, and relish the bristling fury and despair that Kaba feels in me. Pass to the Great Bobicus? Yeah. With Kaba's hands unshackled, we rip out the stakes and fold up the tarp. I glance at the steep slopes of corrugated gray rock ahead of us, below a piercing sun and shocking blue sky. I have to sneeze. Fuck. Hold on. I wish my model I could show the nose twitching. I don't think I can. I don't think you guys can see like my I don't think I can move my nose. Nope. Oh well. Plateaus of brown rise up above them, and a beaver slaps its tail in the distance. What little life is in the Badlands teems in the thin strip of vegetation that the waters of the River Sorn provide. I am thankful for the flat land it has carved out, the soft but sturdy soil beneath Kaba's feet as we walk, scouting ahead of the caravan. The Badlands pose few dangers. The tribes of wildmen do not make their home here, and it's far enough south from the god shadow, that rogue animates are rare and won't appear in number. Herds of deer scatter before me as I walk, and I allow Kaba to pick up a rock the size of one of the bucks and throw it at the deer. It lands squarely in front of a doe, gives a mighty leap. Kaba wants to give chase, to pick up another rock, to rip the flesh from their bones. But I return to calm and to vigilance. Kaba continues to walk, and I scan the horizon for threats. The bird song has gone quiet. Something moves in the distance, and Kaba's head snaps to it the moment I see it. We crouch and reach up to the sling tied around Kaba's head. Undoing it slowly. The figure is moving with speed now, and there's no mistake. A rogue animate, unheralded. Kaba's legs twitch, wanting to charge forward and meet it head on. We reach into our bag of stone bullets and place one into the sling, backing up as we whirl it around our heads. The animate charges down the slope of a hill, moving sideways to avoid gaining too much speed, its legs already moving as fast as they can, the cracks forming in the dark clay that make up its body, showing the strain. The first bullet lands at the animate's feet and it trips, tumbling down the hill. Then, just as suddenly as it tripped, it's back up on all fours at first, then zigzagging down towards us. The rogue animate dodges the second bullet, and Kaba almost trips on a rock behind us as we back up. The cradle might have protected me, but being crushed by your own animate is a common death for pilots. I curse my carelessness as we load the third bullet, whirl the sling, and launch it. It lands squarely in the animate's chest, bringing it to its knees. What are these bullets? So it's the sling. I'm in my head. My initial thought is like it's a little pouch. Hi, Decaffeinated, it's good to see you. And you're like having the little rock bullet thing in it, and then you launch it. But I don't think that's what it is. Decaffeinated, don't ask what you missed. It was a weird stream. It was a weird. Don't ask. Yes, that's exactly it. Okay, so I am thinking right. It's like a little like sling, and you have the pebble in it, and you launch it. You were crucified by incest. Oh, I see. Believing that. No, wait, no, we're just doing story time. Decaffeinated, we're just doing story time, please. I'm normal, I swear. Oh no. Look at you guys. Look at my raccoons. You guys are giving me a bad name. So in the first part, I almost thought these guys are basically, I'm assuming, like really big hulking creatures. I was like, oh hell no. No, we're all done. We're just doing story time. They're like clay golems, so they're really large. That way, 30 feet of rock and clay. Yeah. So okay, so yeah, because somebody can just be on a saddle on the back of them and right. So they're these big hulking guys. These seem tough and strong and bloodthirsty. So I'm almost amazed that this, what I'm assuming is a human-sized rock in a sling, is like making them trip. Shame on you guys. Yeah, we were just talking about some TV shows and other things that have that, and I was like, yeah, that's crazy. Oh, Kaba is throwing the bullet. It's giant. Okay, I thought the pilot was moving it. Got it. Okay, thank you for clarifying for me. We rush forward, and Kaba grabs the quarterstaff slung next to my cradle. We stab. What are you guys doing? Hold on a second. There's a cat in the sink. What are you doing? What do you think you're doing? What were you doing in the sink? Do you want a bath? You're a cat. Cats don't like baths. Yeah. Yeah, you go into the sink again, I'll splash water on you. You won't like it. Mm-hmm. They love the sink and the tub. I'm used to them liking the tub and the shower. They just like screaming in there because of the acoustics. But they don't really go into the sink. Stares at the model's eyes, sorry. Oh no. Sorry, okay, but I'm back. Yeah, I don't even know what they were doing in there. We rush forward, and Kaba grabs the quarterstaff slung next to my cradle. We stab, striking the animate in the head with the metal cap of the staff, circling around from a fair distance with lunging strikes. The animate flails and covers its head with its hands. Kaba is delighted, but wants more than this teasing violence. I allow it to deliver a finishing blow with another lunging strike. But the rogue animate scrambles onto its knees and blocks the strike with an arm. Deep cracks form in the clay, but quickly begin to heal. A young animate, no more than a decade old. The animate stands, and we adjust our grip. We tap the end of the quarterstaff on the ground twice, daring the animate forward, and it obliges. We space the animate away with a withdrawing strike, but I've accidentally exposed Kaba right next to the Surum River and the unstable footing of the wet earth. Unlike a knight, a rogue animate will prefer to target its fellow animate rather than the pilot. But that doesn't stop the rogue animate from capitalizing on my mistake and charging forward. That's a little bit of a run-on sentence here. We are forced to meet its charge with a strike from the middle of our staff, and barely hold against its momentum. A vigorous combatant, Kaba is filled with delight. Kaba's delight turns to frustration as we see Sir Salamar and Onus arrive over the horizon, that beautiful gold and azure shield leading, mace behind. Where are the raccoon gods when you need them? Do the raccoons have a god? You guys are just kind of like raccoons I gave human knowledge to. At least with Roots I did. And then Roots gave you guys all human knowledge as raccoons and turned you guys into raccoons if you guys were humans before. Do you guys have a deity? Do you guys have raccoon deities? How does that work? I learn something new about my raccoons every day. Maybe the only deity you have is Roots. Maybe because that's the first raccoon of the raccoon cult. In which case, I'm so sorry, Roots isn't gonna do shit for you guys. Oh no. We shove the animate and circle away from the river. We need only fight defensively now. I maintain a better eye on my surroundings as we fade away from each of the animate's clumsy charges, occasionally striking with our staff. There is a big world out there. So maybe there are raccoon deities? Maybe in raccoon heaven it's an endless trash can of trash. Maybe that's what raccoon heaven looks like. So and cotton candy that doesn't fade away in water. Sir Salamar and Onus arrive, and Onus shoves the animate with its shield while we strike at its legs. A single swing of the mace on the downed animate finishes the job. Kaba and I lean over the avatar of the dead god, and I mark its passing with a short prayer. Hello, welcome on in, new chatter. We're reading a story right now from one of the raccoons here in chat, and when I'm done reading a couple pages, then I'll give one or two pieces of critique that I think would be the biggest thing to help with the writing. And if that's your kind of jam, then hey, welcome on in. I hope you can get all comfy and cozy and hang out with us. There's St. Clarent. Okay, here's your hydrate or dihydrate. Here's your sippy. Oh my goodness. Schwippy. Schwipple? No, it's Schwippy. Okay. Spirit of the endless wanderer, find your rest now, for Ashaya, your maker, is no more. You that were her echo, rest for her. May you find the peace that she cannot. Someone redeem another sippy. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. You all behave. You all be good. Sir Salamar watches wordlessly as we sprinkle earth over the unmoving clay. Onus turns and marches to the caravan. Sir Salamar is not Penty. He doesn't share our rituals regarding the animates. But he's never been one to call me a heathen. You want to make her mad? Oh. We return to the caravan just before the sun sinks below the horizon. The mules are bedded down and tied up to post, the grain-filled barge tied to the riverbank. A smoky fire of Badland scrubs signals the preparation of a meal. Caged carts holding prisoners shake slightly as the men inside them chant for their supper. I stake Kaba and wait for Marcelo to remember that he has duties beyond chastising the prisoners. He scurries over as if his belated haste will make up for his indiscretion. I'm sorry, Sir Anan. I forgot myself. He appears so flustered that he forgets to tremble as he attaches the manacles. I allow Kaba's hands to flex with murderous intent. Oh, look, no drowning. Oh no. You have 17k for it too. Dear God. To give you guys an update, I was talking to Roots yesterday, because Roots does most of the setup for all the cool things on stream, and getting like the VTuber model working and teaching me how to do the stuff. They learn it and then like set it up for me. That's how they help out. They're my tech support. The next thing I've got them working on is getting a little Roots model, the little raccoon, and I want it here in the corner, and it will be Roots the raccoon. And I want it to be the text-to-speech redeem, so you guys could like make a message and then like redeem it, and then it will be like the text-to-speech, and it would be like the little Roots raccoon would say it. That's what I'm going for next. That's the next thing in progress. That's what's happening behind the scenes. Good man, I say, stepping down. Sir? I am no sir. You will address me as Goodman Anon. Forget your duties like that again, and I shall have you flogged and then replaced. Now get out of my way, lest you prevent me from attending to Sir Salamar in good order. Yet, Sir Goodman. It shouldn't be as difficult as it is to find good help. A 10-year-old could do it. 10 is the proper age to begin attending a knight, after all. But I am not a knight, and cannot expect the services of a squire. Penty do not own land, and our ability to serve as pilots is highly conditional. That I am permitted to squire beneath Sir Salamar for the purposes of this trip is both an honor and an insult. An insult, because it is one of the highest honors I will likely ever be permitted to receive. I manacle Onus. I look into Onus's eyes as I do so. The hollows carved into the clay stare at me blankly, the spark of a soul empty from them. I know something deep in there wants me dead. I want it to know that I fear it not. It is my heart's desire to see these things shrink from me, but they never do. Someday I shall teach them my heart, and they shall fear me. Sir Salamar strolls over to the prison wagon and says something to Khan, another guard, who strikes the prisoner's iron cage with a long stick and announces, "Right, next one to speak out of line will be run through by the good sir over here. Is that understood?" "Afraid I didn't catch that," says one of the prisoners. "I said, if you don't shut your yap, you'll have your intestines mingle with Sir Salamar's steel, Maudsley." "Come to the cage and run me through yourself, Khan. I don't think you're willing to take the pay cut. And, for the 100th time, call me Cray." Khan turns to Sir Salamar, who walks away. Khan shakes his head and jabs Cray in the side with a stick. Cray simply laughs. The prisoners continue chanting for their food and shaking the cart, right up until the stew arrives. Khan made sure it was half rations. And ours is... I'm wondering if it's part of the world building. Hold on, let me find it. Cause it's Kaba, Kiba or Kaba, however you want to say it, but it's a K sounding one. Kaba, and then it is Khan is one of the people, and then there's just a lot of C and K names. Khan, Kaba, and then Cray. Khan, Kaba, Cray. In the first... What page are we on? Oh, we're still on page 2. So that's just... Yeah. Okay, yeah, you said Cray. Khan, Kaba, Cray, Anon, and Salamar. Those ones are pretty good. Ashaya's pretty good. Everyone else feels pretty different, but Khan, Kaba, Cray is a lot of like the same like starting ones. I think it's still okay, but it's something to be aware of. Where was I? Khan made sure it was half rations. You ever feel sorry for the sons of bitches? Andu, one of the guards, asked no one in particular, breaking a comfortable silence. I return to my stew. Conversations around the campfire are often inane. I mean, the god shadows a death sentence, right? Andu continues. I've been there many times, said Sir Salamar. I perk up at his entrance to the conversation. But to be exiled there? Andu asked. It is a land that holds many treasures. It is a source of wealth, for some, says Sir Salamar. Andu falls silent, but there is a shift in the guard's demeanor. There is something they won't say, not to Sir Salamar and I. We eat our stew silently, wood scraping on wood. A cough. Sir Salamar breaks the silence. Why do you ask? Is it Mosley Cray you are concerned about? The guards all break into laughter. My mistake. You must mean Philip of Naran. The guards stop laughing. Around the stew fire, the guards glance at each other with discomfort. I almost spit. Philip of Naran is the godless promoter of immorality, of common tyranny, and of self-serving manipulators. He is popular among those who want to overthrow just government. Why is that devil being brought up? Sir Salamar continues. It is an open secret that this is the prisoner transport. It is an open secret that this is the prisoner transport bringing him to the God Shadow. Did we make the mistake of assigning him supporters as guards? I eye the guards as though Philip of Naran's presence was common knowledge, even as my stomach sinks. I had no idea. Of course they kept the Penty in the dark. The guards hesitate. Marsetto announces, Of course not, sir. We are the king's loyal servants. Glad to hear it, says Sir Salamar. Be sure to get good sleep tonight, loyal servants of His Majesty. We enter Wildman territory tomorrow. And where is... That is roughly 3 pages? Is that it? Yeah, 3, and then what's here? And then that's 4. So yeah, we finished the first 3 pages roughly. Let's see here. So just before we get too far, I don't want to forget. This song lives rent-free. What song? Hold on, I'm adjusting my headphones. They're bothering me. You mean my lo-fi beats? The lo-fi for witches? This one is on the lo-fi list. It's You Were My Lantern. That's the one that's on right now. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. But anyway, before we get too far, I don't want to forget my earlier critiques by going too far. So one of the things here, the golems, not golems, right? What's a golem? I feel like it said a word earlier to describe them. Either way, they're golems animates avatars of a dead god. Yeah. So there were some. I was wondering why specifically you chose to do animates instead of sticking with golems. I feel like a lot of readers would understand what's being described, how these guys are functioning, if it was golems. Is animates a common word for golems as well that I'm just not aware of? It could be. It could just be I'm silly. You're a witch now. Yeah, Lord knows you've been listening to these lo-fi beats for so long, right? Can you guys believe I've been streaming for 3 months now? That's crazy. Most people don't know what a golem is. Maybe fantasy readers are different. I think fantasy readers would know. Hello, raiders. Oh my goodness, welcome on in. Raiders. Animate is just short for animated clay. Okay. I feel like you could use golem. Hello, raiders. Welcome on in. Did you guys have a good stream? Did you guys have fun? What were you guys up to? Saying what's up? An ultra raid? What's an ultra raid? Welcome to the Cryptid cult. Yes, yes, yes. Love your VT. Thank you so much. It's the customizable one. This is the Suiko model. I'm just blue. Sometimes people actually don't recognize it just because I made her such a funny color. But yeah, it's the Suiko one. I still really like it. We're reading the picture of Dorian Gray. Oh my goodness. So you guys are just doing a little read along where you just reading and chatting? That's so fun. If you guys are new here, if there's any new raiders, then I actually am reading people in chat stories. They work on stories, different short projects. Oh, thank you so much. And hey, welcome to Cryptid Call. And I actually read along with it, and then I offer a critique every few pages. I do 1 or 2 pieces of critique that I think would help make the story the best piece it could be. Oh my goodness.